If I could have everybody's attention here in the deadline room, we are going to continue on with our Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series media availability here at Phoenix International Raceway. And we're joined by Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Credit One Bank Chevrolet for Chip Ganassi Racing. Kyle is currently 1 point behind in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series point standings after some solid runs here in back-to-back weeks. Second in practice today. Is it your time? Do you feel like it's your time and to really come and seize the lead here this weekend?
I hope so. Our cars have had great speed every week, so I'm very happy with everybody's hard work at our shop. The hard work they put in through the off season and through the beginning of the year. So, a win would be nice, and it'd be nice to be the point leader right now. But we just got to keep these solid runs going and build on that momentum, and hopefully the wins will start coming. Like I said, though, I'm really happy right now, having a lot of fun, and just hopefully we can keep it going.
Okay, we'll open the floor to questions. We'll start with Lee, and we'll go to Tom, and then to Wolfgang, and then to Bob.
Congratulations on running so well this season. Wanted to ask you, has your dirt track activities, you think that has helped you with the stages this year, just knowing kind of how to pace yourself and being there at the end for stages?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it's still the same length race, so you just get a caution after some laps. So no, I don't feel like the dirt racing's done anything. I feel like our race cars are better than they've ever been. So I think that's why we run inside the top 10 for all race long so far to start the season. It's not that I've got experience running heat races and stuff is why.
I just thought, with the shorter, how to run, from that short segments like that. I didn't know if that was helping you at all.
I don't. No, I mean, I don't think it matters. You're still racing. Everybody races hard every lap, so I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that because I don't feel like it does anything. Like, I don't think my heat races and stuff or just short races background affects it.
And can you point to anything as to why you, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, with this new, with the stages, it seems it's really benefited the younger guys. You think that there's anything to that analysis as well?
No, I mean, it's kind of the same answer as before. I think our race cars are just really good. I think our race cars are all just really good right now. I don't think our age or inexperience or experience helps us. I think our race cars are just really good right now.
Okay, we'll go next to Tom, then to Wolfgang, then to Bob, and then to Chris.
Hi, Kyle. Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. You finished second in 3 of the last 4 points races. Do you feel good about that because you're running up front, or frustrated because you haven't quite been able to close the deal, given that these races are so hard to win?
No, I'm not frustrated at all. I would love to run second every single week. That would mean we'd have a great shot at winning the championship. So, no, I mean, it obviously it'd be nice to get a win, and we've challenged now for most of the last probably 5 races. So, yeah, it's really cool to run up front, but at the same time, right now it's not frustrating because it's good. I've never had this speed this early in the year, so I'm soaking it all in and enjoying it.
Kyle, with this new format, stage races, is your approach different than the last years? You have to put more into strategy with your crew chief. Is it more difficult to set up a strategy for the race?
So I think qualifying is more important now, and it's been nice that we've been qualifying good because that helps you in that first stage to finish in the top 10. And then I think last week you got to see a little bit of the strategy come into play with getting cautions there late, and some people pitting, some people staying out, some people taking 2 tires. So I think that makes it exciting. This is the first race. I think that we won't. It's not we won't have to do a green flag stop. We can make it to the end of a stage without a caution. So I think that might be a little different if there was cautions to play or whatever. But yeah, I've enjoyed the stage racing so far. I don't know what the fans' opinion's been on it, but I really think that it's made the racing exciting. I feel like I look back to Atlanta where the first stage I was kind of falling back and could see 3 or 4 guys coming to my mirror, getting close, and I was just racing really hard the last few laps of that to stay in front of them, and was able to and gain a point. And then the second stage of that race, I was catching Newman and Truex and was racing really hard to get by them. Where normally in the past, you probably wouldn't push it that hard, at the first quarter and the first half of a race. So I've really enjoyed it, and I hope the fans have as well.
We'll go to the back with Bob.
Bob Pockers, ESPN. I have 2 questions. The first is, do you feel like if you're mad enough at somebody after last week that you can go down and punch them, and would you be willing to do it?
Look how big I am. I can't. I can't do that. Joey's got probably about 2 feet longer reach on me too. So no, but I'm not the fighting type. I don't think I've ever been mad enough. I've wanted to ever punch anybody. Mainly probably because I'm scared that I'm the one that's going to get beat up. But no, I don't know. I hope maybe I'm small enough too. I'm a lot smaller than most of the other drivers that maybe they'll see the disadvantage while they're walking over to my car and won't punch me. But no, it's that was pretty exciting last week.
And did you have you watched any replays of the wreck? Joey said he made a mistake. Any idea like how big a mistake did he make?
Yeah, I mean, the replays are good, but also you don't get the replay of us in our cockpit. So that view is the one that tells the tale, and it's hard to say. He definitely got in there a little hot, and it looked like he clipped the apron maybe some, which upset his car and got him chasing up the track. So, hate it that they both had to go through that. Kyle finished bad, and then the whole fight from everything about it. But it's hard racing, and they'll move on from it, I'm sure, and race hard with each other.
Go next to Chris and then to Reed.
Chris Knight, CatchFence.com. Kyle, how has Chip Ganassi Racing benefited with Stewart Haas Racing under the Chevrolet Circle?
So the only thing I've noticed different now is we share like engine driver data. So throughout practice and stuff, I can look at all 4 of the Hendrick drivers' stuff, as well as they can look at my driver data. So like throttle, braking, steering, RPMs, stuff like that. We at Chip Ganassi Racing build our own chassis. I know Jeff maybe confused some people on the broadcast of saying we had Hendrick chassis, but we all at our race shop, we build our own chassis. So all we really get from Hendrick is that driver data. As far as I know, there might be more behind the scenes, but the driver data and then the engines.
Go next to Reed.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. You, Jamie, and Greg Alding were the only 3 to post 10 consecutive laps in this first practice. Are you getting a head start on race trim, or is everybody else just hiding what they've got?
So this year we've, in that first practice, we tried to make use up that first set of tires and make a longer run before we go to qualifying trim. So that's what we've been doing, and I wasn't super happy with our long run speed. It was only 10 laps, but I felt like we fell off too much, so we'll probably have to work on that overnight and try and make it better for tomorrow. This is as hot as it's ever been here for us, so I think everybody's fighting and balance a little bit.
Any additional questions for Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle, Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com again. Do you think it was appropriate to not hand out a penalty in the Logano-Busch thing? Should those guys have been penalized, or should NASCAR have let it go?
I don't have an opinion on that. I don't know. It's their call. I mean, obviously, with our new sponsor, Monster Energy, they're an edgy brand. So I think what you saw last week was edgy. And I don't know though. It's hard. NASCAR. It's just hard. They used to penalize people for that stuff, and then now they don't. So. I don't think anybody knows really where they stand on it.
Kyle, appreciate you taking your time, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.